Yeah, it's 10:16 in the morning and I'm about to get drunk in Japan. Woo! Oh! The drunker I'm getting, the more the Red Wings are scoring. Look, everything's in Japanese. Bartender, I'd like a drunk amount. Cheers, guys! Watching hockey in Japan, if you can't tell, guys. And Detroit just scored, now it's 3-1. While in Japan, I thought it'd be really fun to do a drunk hockey. Quite a few of you in my Instagram stories have mentioned that you are waiting for my travel book to come out, and it got me thinking about all the fun hockey games that I've had the chance to travel to. So I wanted to do a really quick drunk hockey and just recap the top 5 regular season games that I have gone to. This is excluding any outdoor games and any playoff games. They are unique on their own. So let's get drunk at 10 o'clock in the morning in Japan. You can see I'm drinking gin and not sake because I learned the hard way that me and sake do not agree well. Number 5 on my list is the Montreal Canadiens versus the Philadelphia Flyers on February 16th, 2013. Any game you go to in Montreal is going to be special, but this one is extra special to me because it was the first time that I had ever really traveled for sport. And it's kind of what gave me this crazy idea to continue on traveling using sport as my #1 travel companion, really. I got to see just how amazing it is to see how locals open up to you when it comes to sport. And it was also kind of fun to go through customs and have the lady at customs question why I drove 8.5 hours to see one hockey game. Number 4 on my list is the New York Islanders versus the Vancouver Canucks in January, I don't remember the date. It was in January 2016, and some people may be surprised to see a game at the Barclays Center at the top of my list. And the reason for that is because it was the first time that I ever got to see a supporters group in action in the NHL. I'm an avid soccer fan and I love the idea of supporters groups, and I've always thought that they could work in the NHL. And on this game, it was the first time that I got to see just how amazing they can be, and the Blue and Orange Army really welcomed me into their family, and I got to see kind of how they're changing the culture of the game there. You know that yes, 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 yes chant you hear in New York at the Barclays Center? That is because of the Blue and Orange Army. But some of my best friends today have come from that game. Number 3 on my list is the Detroit Red Wings. Getting a little drunk, can't say this. The Detroit Red Wings versus the Minnesota Wild, March 26th, 2017. And aside from being the farewell season at the Joe, this game was just all around very exciting. The hospitality at the Joe was just something I wasn't expecting, and thanks to some very, very friendly faces, I got to ride the Zamboni, and I even got to lay on center ice after the game, something I will never forget. But probably my favorite memory was that overtime win and getting the chance to belt out Don't Stop Believin'. It was just such an epic moment, the farewell season, it was getting close to the last game at the Joe, and I'll never forget like wrapping my arm around the kid next to me and just belting out Don't Stop Believing at the end of that game. The Joe was definitely something special, and just Detroit was definitely something special. Number 2 on my list was the Nashville Predators versus the Montreal Canadiens, January 4th, 2017. Maybe just, we're gonna go with January 2017 because I don't know if it was the 4th. But this game was super important. It was the return of Shea Weber. It was the trade that rocked the hockey world, the Shea Weber PK Subban trade. This was my second game in Nashville, so any game in Nashville is something unique. The culture in Nashville is different, and the city and its fans have taken on hockey and made it their own. So regardless, a game in Nashville would have to be in this list, but this one was extra special just to see the passion of the fans there and how they really showed that to Shea Weber when he returned. Just to see some fans around me getting emotional, something I'll never forget. And really, any game where I can rock my USA Cowboy boots to the game and then go party on Broadway after has gotta be towards the top of this list. Number 1 on my list is a pretty recent game, the Las Vegas Golden Knights versus the Phoenix Coyotes. This game is special for so many reasons. It was a city healing after an unimaginable tragedy, but it was also a new beginning, and it was interesting to see how sport really can give a helping hand when it comes to healing a hurting city. And it was getting to see fans falling in love with hockey for the first time. The girl to my left had never seen hockey live, and just to see how she was really enjoying it was something I'll never forget. It was just fun to be a part of a new hockey culture. Some cheesy, some that I really loved. Really what it comes down to, it was the bright lights of Vegas and that Vegas strip that you see inside of a hockey arena, and I feel so damn lucky to have been a part of that game. So there you have it, my top 5 non-playoff, non-outdoor, non-special NHL games. I feel very, very fortunate to have gotten the chance to see so many different hockey cultures in so many different cities and different places. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Please let me know in the comments below what your favorite moments are and what some of your favorite games were. But for now, cheers to hockey, guys. Woo! About to be drunk for some sumo wrestling and trying not to get kicked out.